A class action lawsuit and record drop in sales? Is Shimano going to go under? Let's talk about it. If you are new here to the channel, welcome. I am glad that you're here and that you finally found EVO 1 MTB. What I do here on the channel is I am actually in the product manufacturing and development space. I run a small business. I'm looking to enter the bike industry in the future as I refine my product line, and I conduct a lot of research. So, in order to allow a little bit of transparency into an industry that, quite honestly, has had very little over the last few decades, I created this YouTube channel so I can share this information with y'all and help out my fellow riders. So if you appreciate that and you enjoy that type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel as well as commenting down below and letting me know that you're here. Now, let's talk about Shimano. Shimano, just like a company I just talked about in my last video, if you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you check it out to understand a little bit more about what's going on behind the scenes here and how they operate. But that last company hit 105% of their top line revenue goal. Shimano, for the first 3 quarters of this fiscal year for them, has reported a 24.8% decline in sales for their bicycle related products. That's pretty bad news. To compound that, they've also experienced an operating income loss of 48%. Gets worse. They've also been hit with a massive class action lawsuit from their Holotech cranksets, and I think that Trek is also involved in that, but don't quote me. So, huge news coming from Shimano, very, very poor numbers, and what does this mean? With all this extra financial strain, I think it is reasonable to assume that Shimano may try to scale production down, therefore inventory levels can settle. North America and Europe both report very high inventory levels and extremely slow retail sales. Now, the only country reporting appropriate inventory levels has been China on the road bike segment. I really see 2 responses here. I see an extreme response with a restructuring and massive pullback, something similar to what Signa just did with Vitus, nuke-proof, and chain reaction cycles. I do think that's a very extreme response, and I kind of don't think with Shimano's size as well as reputation in the industry, I don't see them doing that. What I do see them doing is scaling back their releases for new and innovative products to allow for that older or current inventory to kind of deplete itself. However, Shimano even said that long-term bike interest seems to be high. So they're looking at a massive investment in their future. So scaling back their production and not releasing stuff would therefore kind of leave them vulnerable to being overtaken as the industry leader. So, does Shimano tuck tail and try to reel this in, or do they continue to drive and push forward despite their financial strain? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and I will continue to update the channel as new news comes out. As always, I appreciate your time greatly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.